I know I told y'all weeks back that I'm screening for my co-host, and that's in the process. A couple of them I got eliminated. Bitch, I ain't gonna even stunt. I'm very selective. One particular person, she definitely in mind to host it with me. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like I need a second location, really though. Like I ain't just finna invite no random bitch to my house. You feel me? So that's just why I stand at with that. So I done invited some random out of town women to my house and shit, but I ain't just finna like invite no local bitch to my hell no. So it's like it gotta be a respect level. The respect level is I'ma always view this house as my daughter's shit. You feel me? When I get other properties and shit, then I'll be looking at it like, okay, y'all, this my shit. Don't let me get the. I just want to say this real quick. Don't let me get a crib that I feel like is my shit. You feel me? Like I've always felt from day one that this is my daughter's shit. But fucking don't let me get some shit and start feeling like it's my shit. When I go to feeling like it's my shit, I'm gonna wow. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna act an ass, a whole ass. I swear for. But with that said, we starting this night podcast the same way we did earlier when I was sleepy. Earlier I was on fumes, dog. I went to sleep. I fucked over my whole day just trying to stay up when I could have just went to fucking sleep again, got a good rest, and then get it in. You feel me? I was able to try to be manageable. First of all, I don't regret the day because I was able to kick it with my neighbors and shit. I love my neighbors. Though I swear to God, I got the greatest neighbors and shit. They have made um this whole experience a beautiful thing for me because just like they intelligence, they mannerism, they kindness. Like I got like some sweet neighbors. Don't get it twisted. Got some ghetto neighbors that I don't want to ever know and don't want to speak to. But in the same breath, I got some neighbors where I've offered to pay them just to take me around the corner to go check on something, and they was like they wouldn't accept no money from me. And when I've been able to repay them the favor and take them someplace, they were steady trying to offer me money like I gotta give you something, I gotta give you something. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not accepting no money from you. Like you wouldn't take no money from me. I tried to offer to pay you. So it's like meeting a bunch of me's, selfless people. You feel me? So like I'm so indebted for that, and thank you for the like and the love for that. I'm so indebted for that that like it teaches like a pay it forward good mentality for me. You feel me? And so like I was kicking it with one of my neighbors, and we were just chopping it up and conversating. So I really didn't get to do the things I wanted to do around the crib or whatever, but I was able to kick it with my neighbor, and that's always pleasurable. Everybody that's coming in, drop no comments, and we gonna get into it. Kazon said hi. Apolline De Silva said, hey. Zona Malik said hi. Third Block's kid said day. Zona said hi a couple more times. Somebody else said what's up. Hey, do y'all hate like when people with these high bright lights? I'm gonna tell you some shit how people be moving funny. This is what I don't like. I don't like when a person is in the car and they put the brightest lights they could put on. Like especially if you let's say I'm driving, I don't like it. But if you aim that bitch at me, like if I'm in my yard or some shit, and you got a bright light that is blinding, and you can only see me, and all I can see is this bright light. If I was to get off on your ass, don't blame me. Don't blame me, cause you moving funny. I don't claim to be no gangster. I'm a homesteader. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm all of those things, but what I'm not is a sucker. And when motherfucker put a bright light that is blinding on me and sit there, if I was to light your stupid ass up, then it just is what it is. You feel me? I just had to say that. And we're not talking reckless. We're not gonna be reckless. This is gonna be a great stream. I'm finna be streaming for some hours. I wanna try to like break a little streaming record and hopefully I can get some participation. I'm just simply saying that don't ever pull up to nobody with no blinding lights on some stupid shit. That's how people get hurt. Like don't do like they say play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You campaign, you get elected. Don't do nothing crazy with a nigga like Aki shit. Like we call it Aki. Don't do none of that Aki shit with me, dog. Like Be respectable. That's all I'm simply saying. Anyway, can we get somebody to drop some content to talk about? Like, even the trolls. I'm welcoming the trolls right now, because it's going to be hours. People going to come, they going to go. They going to, and all that, etc., etc. You feel me? I ain't really came with nothing to talk about. What I did miss out on the opportunity to talk about is these shootings in Mexico. So they killed little buddy. El Mincho, I think his name was. They killed fool. And they set in the town. Now, I want to give an apology to Buddy on my last stream. He said he was the first one to put me on game. He was like, I'm out of town, man. They burning people. I can't get out of Mexico. Then I seen a white lady been dominating the news circles or circulation or whatever. She been saying, I'm stuck. I can't wait to touch American soil. Well, stupid bitch, you shouldn't have left. I want to say this to any tourists wanting to leave America to go on vacation. I don't give a fuck where you want to visit in the world. When you leave America, bitch, that's you leave at your own risk. We got all the criticism. I got my particularly self so much critique to give this country. This like country has sold its people out. We live in a big ass labor camp. This shit is like a big ass labor camp. Like I seen this girl was talking about she went to Greece and shit don't even start happening in Greece until like 9 o'clock in the morning. That's for the early birds. And for the regular time motherfuckers, it start popping off at 11 a.m. And we in America is so conditioned. Bitch, I gotta get up at 5. I gotta get up at 6. I gotta go to work. We that fucking hamster on the wheel. Bitch, the hamster just running. Don't even know where he running to. He just running. So yeah, America is like it's got a lot of bullshit to this shit. But at the end of the fucking day, as far as the safety that we feel, and don't get it twisted, cause I be watching so much shit. I'm waiting for somebody to give me something else to talk about. But until then, I'ma just freestyle this shit. I watched the video talk about how America not prepared to go to war. Like, we got the best weapons, but we don't got a lot of weapons. We depend on so many other motherfuckers to manufacture our weapons because we're not a manufacturing country. We haven't been one since World War II. So although we make a lot of shit, we import all of this shit. And if those countries, I would even say this is how we setting ourselves up for the okie doke. Imagine getting into some shit with somebody and you keep your fire at somebody else's house. And then when you need your shit, you gotta call them and hope that they can give you your fire. Hey man, I need my fire, man. I gotta see some shit. No, I'm busy right now. You on your own. That's what America basically doing. Hey man, listen, I need no 20 planes and 20 jet or 1,000 jets and shit. I need these fighter pilots and fighter jets. And then all of a sudden, no, we ain't got the components right now. We're a little busy right. We're backed up. And you done sent them all this fucking money, thinking that your money, but your money is fiat currency. So if you ain't paying for these fighter jets in gold, then what are you feeding us? Some IOUs? Because that's all money is anyway. It's a certificate of deposit, COD. Oh, bitches left when I said that. They like, nigga, shut your ass up. That's what it is. It's a certificate of deposit. You know what don't get talked about enough is how currency started in America. I don't know if it started like this in other parts of the world, but how currency started in America was it was no certificates of deposit, it was no notes. Cause so you know, like a dollar or $100, whatever, it's a note. It's a tender note. It was really a receipt. So basically, you had something of real value. So let's just say I had gold back in the days. I take the gold to the bank, because this is how banks got they start. You look at, I like cowboy movies, you feel? I don't like cowboy movies. I was forced to watch cowboy movies because I'm from some country-ass parents, and my elders in my family, they like cowboy movies. So you see these cowboy movies and how shit was back in the days. So anyway, motherfuckers will hold on to your gold bar, because this was like about real money back then. Real money was real material, raw material. You take it to the bank. The bank give you a certificate of deposit, which is a receipt. You deposited this real money. Mind you, it ain't no money. They give you this receipt. You got this receipt, and then when you come back to get your gold, you give it to the bank, and they give you your gold back, right? They might put now, obviously, I don't know the ins and outs yet. I ain't gonna say I don't know. I just don't care to explain the ins and outs of how they made money, a profit off of this shit. But what I'm simply saying is, people start getting so far away. Let's say I'm in Montana and you're in Wyoming, and I don't want to travel to Wyoming, but I got the certificate of deposit that I left to the bank, which is this receipt of my gold. Instead of go back and go get my fucking gold, I just give you my certificate of deposit, and when you return to the bank, you could pick up the gold. So the bank started realizing the people that is returning these certificates of deposits is motherfuckers who wasn't the person that actually turned over the original material. So the bank said, "Oh shit, I'm dropping knowledge. That's why you bitches tuning in. Go ahead and like. Stop being a hater and like this shit. You bitches didn't know this shit. Go ahead and like this bitch, you hater. How you gonna learn from a nigga and get game from a nigga that wanna like anyway?" So motherfuckers start realizing, oh shit, bitch. These people keep returning. They using these certificate deposits as the actual goal. Now later in life, people start making derivatives and shit, which is total fucking madness. It's fraudulent. It's like bitch betting on odds of odds. Betting. It's like taking $1 and splitting that shit in 10 ways and telling 10 people. Imagine. I'm gonna get into derivatives later. Let's just focus on this shit real quick. So fucking certificates of deposit. So the bank said, well, let's start printing our own certificates of deposit. Now, this is where the creation of fiat currency come in. Because certificates of deposit was only for motherfuckers who deposited something. And it's of value, and they got a receipt for that deposit. And they can give that receipt to whomever they choose to, which is of value because they've already deposited that gold material or whatever is worth value. So the bank said, well, let's create some fake value, some fake certificates of deposit. Enter USD, currency, money, American money. So before the shit got crazy out of hand, obviously this system was in place before John F. Kennedy. But John F. Kennedy says, you know what? This shit is getting out of hand. Even back then, we need a gold standard. We need this money to be backed up how it started. What started this COD shit was fucking goddamn, not cash on delivery, but certificate of deposit. What started this shit was actual something material that can back this shit. So, boy, God, give me the wisdom to keep this shit popping real quick. Because I'm talking some real cash shit. And I really need to sound on par with this shit. So, with this said, I wanted to speak on something else and I almost lost myself. I said, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm slightly faded, inebriated, but I'm trying to keep this shit together. What I was saying before this shit, man, that's why I be needing like lower fans that's gonna remind me, nigga, what I was talking about. I spoke on certificate of deposit. Oh, derivatives. So a derivative basically is I got a betting on air. This is what we call betting on air. I don't have no money to pay for this bet that I'm about to make with you. I'm hoping that I can win this motherfucker. Because if I do, I can get the money. If I don't win, I don't really have no immediate way I can pay you. I'm going to have to get that shit up. So derivative is the odds. So let's just say I knew the Seahawks was going to win the Super Bowl against the Patriots. And I betted you $100 fucking dollars. And I got 10 people to put up $100 for me. Mind you, I don't have nothing. But I got 10 people to put up $10 a piece. That's $100. Now I can bet against your ass. I tell them the payout is going to be whatever. Now, obviously, let's just say the odds is different. So I got 10 people to bet $100, but we're not betting to win $100. Otherwise, all they get is their money back. But if this $100 will make us $1,000, now I can pay them. What do you call that shit? Not quarterly, but what is the payments when on stock called? I'm a little scatterbrained right now. When you earn on your stock, whatever. I don't know. I let y'all motherfuckers figure this shit out. When you earn on your stock, that's your it's your quarterly, but it's called whatever. So this is how derivatives work. I bet it on air. I won. We've made a profit off of this shit. I'm able to pay off the people who gave me the $10 a piece plus something and keep something for myself. Now I just flipped $100 out of thin fucking air into $1,000. But if that shit had failed, not only do I owe these motherfuckers $100, we technically all in fucking debt because I lost more because I never had it to start. That's what a derivative is. And so you take $1 and you split that dollar amongst 10 motherfuckers thinking they all got $1. When all of them has got a share of $1. That's what made Bitcoin go through the fucking roof. Anyway, this is just like complex COD, certificate of deposit shit. How a motherfucker said, you know what, we don't got enough money to support the demand for money. So what we're going to do is give a derivative of what you could possibly get if the money ever gets its value back. Money hasn't got its value back in a... What am I talking about money for? I said, I'm going to make a new rule for online. I told my family, I made this rule for my family, but I'm going to make this shit. Let's not talk about money no more. I told my family, don't call me, talk about money. I don't want to talk about no motherfucking money. I don't know shit. I'm a stupid ass nigga. I work a low-class job. I'm just a regular nigga. I don't know nothing. Let's talk about some entertainment. Buddy said there's a booger in your nose. Now, as you can see, I'm black and I got big nostrils. You can't see nothing in my shit, fool. One thing about me, cuz, I done got on, I admit, even right now, okay, I think I'm good. But I done got on a couple times and I have, like, a little streak right here. And that come from not wearing those safety glasses and shit. And shit get in my eye sometimes. And then when it get in my eye, I guess when you sleep, and then whatever, it drains out. This your lacrimal glands. Let's talk a little biology. This your lacrimal bone. I was talking about the zygomatic bone the other day, and I couldn't think about mandibular and mandible and all that other shit. But this is your lacrimal bone, and this is your this is your orbital bone right here. But this is your lacrimal glands. So your lacrimal glands has these little secretions that it expels, and then it helps wash your fucking eyes out. So your eyes naturally wash out when you sleep. So oftentimes I've woken up and just got up and have a little stain right here and shit. And then I did a video thinking I'm all nice, and I go back and I don't never erase it because I'm authentic. But I'd be like regretful. I'd be like, fuck, dog, look at this shit. But one thing for sure, you ain't gonna never see no video not then, bitch, of me with no boogers in my nose. I don't play that shit, fool. Like, one thing about me, I don't have no problem digging my goddamn nose, nigga. I dig my shit in traffic, nigga. I'm a clean nigga. I wash my hands. I keep a clean house. I'm always neat. Bitch, I keep a clean yard. Everything I do is clean. But, bitch, if I feel like anything up in this right here, my nasal septum or some shit like that, nigga, I gotta go get it, bitch. I gotta breathe. So, you lost on that. Anyway, let's go something up. If you start a business... I'm gonna read it. See, I'm a real nigga, cuz. I'm gonna read y'all comments, dog. I fucks with it. Come on, I need more trolls, Mike. Do you know any... Mike, I got a question for you, Mike. Do you got any other family members in your house that got a phone that can get on and troll with you? Call all your friends and say, man, let's troll this nigga, man, together, man. Like, Mike, I don't need you to be no introvert. This is the wrong time to be an introvert. I hope you're a popular hater. I need a nigga like the nigga from Belly with the banana. I don't like this shit. I need you to hate me so bad that you could call all your friends, your mammy, your cousin, your auntie, and ask them to volunteer on this stream right now and help you out. I have hemorrhoids. I imagine you do got hemorrhoids. So you standing right now talking shit to me. When, like, you let... Mike, don't ever get locked up, because that means you got to sleep on your stomach. You can't even sleep on your back, little buddy. Somebody might not give a fuck about them hemorrhoids and sliding hemorrhoids off to the side. Bless your heart, Mike. Bless your heart. Oh, man. I pick my nose a lot, too. Now, hold up, brother. I got to talk to you like Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage. Hold up, brother. I pick my nose. I don't do it a lot. I do it when necessary, and I make sure I get it out. I try to do it in the most sanitary way possible. But sometimes you gotta go grab and reach it for that bitch be feeling like it crawling back up. So, but outside of that, nigga, like, come on, I don't play that shit, bro. And I don't never did no nose candy. Never was like I never like one thing I can hang my hat on is I'm from the streets. Nobody never was able to convince me to try any kind of stupid ass drug. And what do I consider stupid ass drug? Anything outside of alcohol and marijuana. That's anything outside of it. A nigga never was able to try. Now, I will say this, because I feel like not that I owe anybody any truth, but I'll say that I feel just awful to myself when I sleep. If I wouldn't say back in, I don't know the exact year, maybe 2011, some shit. I let a chick talk me into trying to like a red monkey or some shit. It was like a pill or some shit. And she taught me. And then when I went to the mall, I was feeling like we got some. I'm from South Florida, bitch. We got like some sticks on. We stick, we dance, we jump. You feel me? So it like I went to the mall feeling like Superman. You feel me? Wanting to like fade, and I said I'll never get on no shit like this again, cause I never felt that. I felt like the Hulk or something. I just like I didn't like that feeling. I never felt like a bully. I never had a desire to be a bully. I don't think bullies are cool because bullies get whacked and they deservingly so get whacked. So like I felt like that was the only night of my life that I felt like a bully. Like I just wanted some shit to happen bad. And I was like, anything that can enable a person to want some bad shit to happen is not something sustainable or something that a person should be partaking in. So, and that was only half a monkey. She gave me half a monkey. That was when they used to have a club back in the days called, bitch, they had it in Pompano. So many people got killed at that club. Maybe this in 2000. I don't know when it was, but it was around that 2010 era. And it just not, but outside of that, like I said, and that was a female, she popped that shit off, bitch, and I popped off with it. Matter of fact, they had a song, let me see who's on that X, let me see who's on that X, don't be scared to pop off with me, baby. You don't know nothing about that. Hey, if you ever get the chance, fool, like, it ain't about like for no pill. I don't encourage that shit for nobody. But if you ever go listen to a song, Don't Be Scared to Pop Off With Me, Baby, it's a nigga named Lil Cash out of Jacksonville, you feel me? And I was pissed when that shit came out, cause bitch, I'm the original Cash, this, that, etc. And when he came out, I was kind of like, man, fool done got my name. But that song's so fucking classic, dog. And so anyway, yeah, that's that, dog. I ain't never got into no cocaine, crack, never tried none of that shit. When Tootsie came out, bitch, I was one of the first niggas to see Tootsie come out. Bitch, I had folks offering me Tootsie, this, that. I went to the flyest nightclubs with the flyest scenes and shit, and motherfucker just bumping that shit. Like, nigga, mind you, when I first seen Tootsie, that bitch looked like a pool stick. That chalk that you put on a pool stick, you know, they got that blue chalk. That bitch look like blue chalk. Mind you, they got pink Tootsie now. That's some extra new shit. But at the time, they had blue. Blue was before the pink, you feel me? And so I'm like, what the fuck is you niggas doing? And one thing about Chicos, bitch, Chicos do it all, bitch. You niggas ain't never lived no life if you ain't never hung out with no Chico. Bitch, them bitches have no, that Farico, bitch, they have no fucking problems getting right. And so fucking, it's like, I'm like, nah, nigga. And that's what I think a lot of people fall victim to. They don't know how to say nah. They not cool already. You feel me? Like, if you already cool, you know how to say, I'm good, fam, bet. Bet that up, though. Without disrespecting. But it's like, at the same time, good, cuz I'm straight, nigga. I got this cup over here, bitch. I'm finna parlay over here with this cup, nigga, and live life. Because one thing for sure, and I want, dog, I don't know why the fuck YouTube doing this to me, dog. Send some folks in this bitch. Send me some trolls, bitch. Like, I want my trolls. YouTube, it's about time, dog. I deserve my trolls, dog. Don't make me get on this bitch. We scrolling anyway. We in here, the bitch. I gotta figure out something to talk about, cause whether motherfucker coming or not, bitch, I gotta keep this show going. I made a decision that I'm running this bitch to 11 o'clock. So, bitch, I got an hour and 49 minutes left. So I gotta figure out some shit to talk about. So anyway, let's figure this shit out. Yeah, a motherfucker ain't never been able to entice me or make me feel like I'm lame or make me feel like, oh, that's so cool. It's not cool. Like, it's not cool. Like, I think people that be green as fuck and they ain't never lived, like, I've told the story and I'll tell it again. When I was a jit, right, we struggled in black society of trying to find our identity while trying to make some money and try to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of our life. That's what we've struggled with as a kid. Some people struggle with it their whole fucking life. Having said that, coming up fast, let's just say hypothetically, I might have motherfucking ran across some fucking motherfuckers who had some heroin or boy. And fucking it was able to be sold. Old niggas trust a young nigga, and that's a fucked up game, but it's a game that perpetuates and keeps going because motherfucker rather a jit be out there, jit take the charge, bitch, jit get off. You feel me? Jit go to the juvenile type shit. So a nigga will try to put a young nigga in, and plus a jit probably got more resistance to trying some hard drugs because when we was coming up, we laughed at that shit, dog. Like, we really laughed at crackheads, dog. Like, niggas used to beat up crackheads. Like I met some gangster niggas years ago, many years ago, and these niggas made me they sharpened me. You feel me? I was a dull knife, and they sharpened me because a nigga made me start telling the truth. Like, ain't no dope boy want to admit that they got a crackhead to suck they dick. That shit was embarrassing to talk about. You thought it was embarrassing. You have to go to different places in the world and see niggas just talk about it. Niggas is not giving a fuck. Nigga like, yo, auntie suck my dick. And so when you understand this lifestyle, it's a fast lifestyle. And when you got a powerful drug in your possession, and this human being, adult, and you're just a horny teenager, horny, just horny. And I want to talk about some other shit real quick. Let's get off subject. And if I make it back, I make it back. I don't. It's a reason why a nigga don't wrestle. I don't like play around wrestling with niggas and shit. Like, you know how you got homeboys that like to wrestle and shit like that. And they tug and they play fight. I don't like to wrestle because my dick get hard. I don't look at a nigga like, oh, wow, oh, that nigga turns me on, bitch. No, fuck no. My dick has no brain. All my dick understands is friction. That's why, like, all this friction moving across. Hold up, bitch. What the fuck you got going on, bitch? Don't be... No, this dick don't understand. And then I'm going to feel like a fucking fool. Because the dick don't understand. And if you're a man, you can relate. If you're not, then you can't. But if you got a dick with no understanding and all that friction get to going, bitch, dick standing up. So a nigga don't do no wrestling with no niggas and none of that. Ain't no wrestling. Having said that, the dick don't got no understanding. Now let me make it back to that point. Coming up, you're a horny teenager. You in something, control of something that this person is willing to suck your dick by. Now, mind you, you still got a mindset. You got the big homies told you, hey, bitch, I need this amount of money before the night is over, bitch. You better have my shit. Don't play with me now, cuz. It's almost like ATL, bitch. Big boy played his ass off in that shit, boy. Word life, nigga. Like, that's some true shit. Bitch, I'm going to give you this. You better come back with this. The rest is you. You can have the rest. But you got a quota to make. And you don't make this shit, that's your motherfucking ass. So, fucking... The big homies done told you, hey, man, listen, this is what you gonna get from this shit. And mind you, they hitting you in your head. You don't know that you getting hit in the head, but you getting hit in the head. And this bitch came through talking about she wanted to suck your dick. Having said that, let's fast forward. I don't want to get all the details and shit. So you grow up living fast, living wild and not. The cool part about any of this shit is, and it ain't no cool part, but if it's any great part about it, it'd be that the jewels back in the days, the smokers back in the day, they didn't want to see nobody go down that path. Like, we live in an era where not only is it not cool to sell drugs, but you're at risk selling drugs because you're dealing with a young dope addict that wants to see you fall. They don't want to fucking see you make it, bitch, because they already see the judgment in your eyes. They can see the judgment in your eyes. You judging them. You judging them like, look at this piece of shit. Hurry up and buy, like on some Korean shit. And so they like, okay, bitch, I can't wait till you out here with me. It's gonna be a matter of time, motherfucker. You gonna be getting high on your own supply, the age old stir. And so the motherfuckers, I say that to say, lady back in the days said it. She was like, you finna be out here with me. And I was like, bitch, you got me fucked up. And mind you, this when bitches was shooting. Mind you, all this shit is fucked up, brought to you by your American government. All these drugs brought to you by your American government. Let's not get that shit twisted. Bitch, the real Rick Ross been told you niggas that and showed you niggas that. But let's stay on point with what we talking about. In those days, fucking motherfuckers was shooting up, which is even worse than now. Because I don't know what's worse. It just looked it worse back then because they had all these track marks and all these souls and bitches was getting blood transfusion, AIDS and shit. It was really fucking crazy versus now motherfuckers will smoke that bitch. But either way, it was fucked up. And so as if you're any kind of half-witted person, you say, this shit ain't sexy. This shit ain't formidable. Nothing attractive about this shit. Make a nigga want to get on this bitch. It ain't like weed. I remember, I'll never forget. It's just like losing virginity. I'll never forget the first night I smoked weed. And it's so funny because I thought about the shit today. And I was like, you couldn't get me to smoke no weed right now for shit. Because not only is like all the weed fake as fuck, like it's no seeds in the shit. It's just like the fruit that they got. Now, same motherfuckers, you might as well say the FDA controlling the weed. Because whoever controlling the fruit is controlling the weed. We ain't got no seeds in none of the fruit no more. Bitch, you can't even buy half of the fruit and grow the bitch in your own yard because it ain't got no seed. Because they want to get the code for that shit to where you can't grow that bitch. It's just like this rice shit that they be having them Africans try to buy. Well, or corn, where they say, bitch, you got to plant this shit, but you can't regrow it on your own. You got to come to us and pay for us everything. All this GMO shit. So I say that to say, all the GMO weed, like, how could a nigga even get addicted to weed when all that shit is fucking fake? And it's like, I can right now, today, I woke up tired as fuck and I felt like I was high. And I was like, bitch, you know how long it been since a nigga smoked? I don't even desire this shit. Like, you know how when you quit back in the days, you still kind of desire it, but you just gotta fight it and you just go on. It's not even hard not to smoke weed, cause this shit just awful. It's not hard to, like, you smoke and then you want to smoke 2 hours later. Then you want to smoke 2 hours later. That's a crackhead cycle. That's what crackheads do. If you go to feeling like a crackhead and you from my era, that means you need to stop. That's just what the fuck that means. If you ever sat in the crack house, you can make a lot of money sitting in the crack house. Because the motherfuckers gonna smoke. They gonna buy it. They gonna have so much money hitting on them. And then after they fucking think, they act like they tapped out. They gonna be back fucking hot, ready to get high 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, and they gonna spend some more. So it's just a matter of outwaiting this motherfucker until they ain't got no more to spend. Anyway, let's talk about it. Do you maths debate? We could debate a little math depending on what you talk about. Dude, I'm from Morocco and we have so many people addicted to weed, like millions of people. Let me tell you something, fool. So they got some shit back in the day called Afghan weed, right? From Afghanistan, real Afghanistan weed. You know, a lot of weed, like powerful fucking weed. And it all goes with the soil. This shit is all nature-based, right? So the better the soil, the better the weed. That's just what it is. Shit born out the clay and shit, that shit disgusting. Period. Shit born out the muck. Oh, bitch. But point it is, even I would say in the desert, I would say if we look at Moroccan and Afghan, something similar to that kind of that soil would be Arizona. So we got some shit in America they used to say called Zona. But Arizona also got some high grade weeds. And it's so funny because I'm from South Florida. We got a great tropical climate, right? We thought we was the best with weed because like we got like this great soil, but we got a lot of sandy soil, but we didn't know it was sandy. We just thought we had this great soil, and we got the Everglades and shit like that. Point is, nigga, when I went to Arizona and I smoked some strawberry kush, and I was lit. Mind you, it ain't cost no extra. It was just the price of it. I just bought a gram for $10, and this is many years ago, like 15 years ago. Fucking, I was stuck the whole day. I had so many plans of what I wanted to do and I didn't do shit. And I say, what the fuck? You know how much a nigga would have sold this, broke this bitch down in another state for? I say that to say, you say you in Morocco. I think people who see drugs drugs is kind of like it's half and half. So half of it is addiction, right? It's the properties of that drug that makes a person want to abuse it. Because that's all it is. It ain't nothing wrong with doing the drug. It's abuse. That's what the shit is. It's overusing it. You know, these are natural. I'm talking about natural shit that's grown. I ain't talking about no fucking crack and all that other shit. Even coke. Coke, you got to take a cocaine leaf. And then you got to take the paste. You got to do all this extra shit. It's too much science in that shit versus some shit that just growing from the fucking tree that'll get you high as fuck. So nature didn't intend for you to abuse it. Motherfuckers abuse it. That's the problem. That's why they call it drug abuse. Not that you can't use it, you just can't abuse it. So I would say that if you say the Moroccan population is addicted to weed, I would say that's like a young crowd because you get past that shit. You learn like it ain't necessarily about full sobriety. This is what it looks like. Smoking herb. This is what it looks like. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, dog. You just like I think to me, bro, when you don't got high enough, bro, you can always remember the nostalgia and the feeling, and you can either just sit back and contemplate on that, or you could just be like, all right, so. Cause like one thing about it I don't regret is let's just say I was to go smoke weed right now. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna get re-addicted, right? Because I smoke out of tobacco leaves. When I smoke, I've always smoked out of tobacco leaves. I never smoked out of no fucking. I don't do like the jits. The jits smoke out of raw paper and fucking white boys and stupid shit. You feel me? All motherfuckers take edibles. Now, I wanted to be one of those new school people that get on edibles, but edibles is too strong. That shit is it's almost worse than real weed because it's like not only are you intaking it in your stomach and shit. I don't know what effects this shit gonna have on my my colon and shit like that. I don't know what effects. This bitch is literally sitting in your body at that point. Not to mention, who wants to feel that vulnerable like you would feel off an edible where you on an edible and you just like an idiot. You like, uh, uh, some Beavis and Butthead type shit where you're not in control of your thoughts or you got delayed response or delayed thinking. Nobody want that. You feel me? Or I would think nobody want that. So when you are the mindset that where you like, you know what, man, I can function just off a little bit of. Now, this is the conundrum. When you from, I ain't gonna say from the hood, cause like rich white people drink. But when you from a certain demographic, you realize all this shit is supposed to slow brain activity. Your brain is just a million miles a minute. And you like, how do I slow this bitch down? to where I can just get a break. Cause I got too many thoughts upon the mind. Really, you trying to forget some shit and just ease your burden or whatever. But it's different ways. And for me personally, like I said, bro, I couldn't find weed attractive no more because the shit ain't hitting on shit, dog. Like, ain't got no seeds in the bitch. Everybody smoking funny. This new generation smoking real funny. These bitches, we used to call, like, let me tell you, I'm rehashing some shit on the good times. When we used to roll up, we used to call shit one route. You feel me? When we flip that bitch, we call it one route. That mean, bitch, I used to say, I made this term up. You never heard a nigga say this shit. I used to like bastard joints. All my joints are bastards. That mean they have no daddy. You feel me? I was the first nigga and the only nigga ever said. All my partners will tell you, bitch, I like bastard joints. No daddy. Daddy was extra fucking tobacco. When I flip this bitch, it need to be like a cigarette. Meaning, when I flip the bitch, it need to be so thin, it can't overlap itself. Like these out of towner niggas from outside of South Florida, you go places, they'll take a whole fucking leaf this fucking big, this goddamn big. They'll take this much of weed to put in that bitch. Even if they got a fat joint, let's say they got a finesse two-time joint. I'm gonna start calling it finesse two-time joint. Cause that nigga be having them fucking Jamaican fucking goddamn pussy nigga. Is you in the jungle? Nigga, then nigga act like he got a weed plant growing in his trunk. Them niggas who roll them big dookie joints, some people will roll like that, but they'll still over roll it. They'll put like, you don't need the whole leaf, fam. The whole leaf, you could get about 8 joints out of that bitch. You could really get 8 grams out of a whole $5 grabber leaf. You feel me? And you take a grabber leaf, the whole big pack, the whole leaf, nigga, you could get by. I exaggerate when I say 8 grams, but bitch, you could get a good 6 grams out of that bitch. But niggas who be trying to roll a gram of joint, okay, even if you roll a gram of joint, why you gotta flip the leaf 2 times over that bitch? Cut that bitch and it's supposed to overlap by less than this fucking pinky nail, half of this pinky nail, a quarter of the pinky nail. That's how much it's supposed to overlap. So we call that daddy. Now what people don't understand is if you roll out of backwoods, and I used to think South Florida was the only people who roll out of backwoods, cause everybody else smoked Phillies. We never smoked Phillies. That shit goofy shit. Phillies, Swisher Sweets. That's like beginner's class. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I need the envelope. You know that little sticky shit on the envelope, and it's already built. The fuck. That's what that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Phillies, Dutches, Swishers, all that shit. So we never did that. We do fucking tobacco or nothing at all. So our thing used to be grabberlease and backwoods, and then they had some shit called tree rocks. This is my point. Motherfuckers have flipped the whole damn thing. Now you got all this daddy. And what you don't know is you smoking out a cigar. So what you really smoking is tobacco. And now this the genesis of all this, not the genesis, but this the conclusion of what I was saying. You smoking all this tobacco, think you addicted to weed. But what you really is addicted to is the tobacco. This is what niggas don't be knowing. And I was a nigga back then, and all the way up until when I had no recently stopped. When I say recently, I'm talking about I ain't smoked none this year. I ain't smoked 10 months out of last year. Matter of fact, you might well call it a whole 12 months I ain't smoked. So this is my point. Fucking if you smoking out of tobacco, you addicted to the tobacco. You're not addicted to the weed. People be thinking that shit is crazy when I say that. They think, man, I'm addicted to weed. No, nigga, you addicted to the tobacco. You like a chain smoker. That's why them fucking cigarette smoking motherfuckers go outside every 5 minutes and shit. I seen a funny ass like skit of somebody on YouTube or Facebook. They're like, people that smoke cigarettes get more breaks at work than other people that don't smoke. And they ain't never lied. Like the boss would be like, oh, he's out on a cigarette break. Well, bitch, I don't smoke. So can I count all the time he been going all day? And can I go just chill out for 50 fucking minutes? Because the nigga done spent 50 minutes smoking, and I've been in this bitch working the whole time. I don't smoke, bitch. Like, a cigarette ain't never been attractive, never been cute. So, a cigarette might as well be crack. Bitch, that shit probably worse than crack. Shit, I hate the smell of both. So, at the end of the day, I say that to say a lot of people don't be knowing they're addicted to the tobacco, not the weed. So, yeah, that's just me. I'm kind of tired of talking about all of that shit. And I need some more trolls in this bitch. You too. Give me some trolls. We got two goofies in this bitch right now. And we just gonna call you niggas goofy. I'm gonna start disrespecting folks that come across my shit. I realize that's what you bitches like. You bitches like get your face spat in. If I could spit on my phone and I wasn't spitting on my phone, I spit in you bitches' face and make you fuck with me for real, bitch. Like people want some shit that they can really troll and shit. You gotta have props. Now I guarantee if I had two midgets behind me just twerking and shit like that, and just two midgets, one on the left, one on the right, maybe sitting on my shoulder. You know how you got the angel and you got the devil and shit. If I had like one on with white and one on with red, and they just twerking their asses on each shoulder. Oh, so many fuck niggas would be in this room right now. Oh, pussy nigga. Oh, you fuck niggas is like with the shit show for real though. Like, y'all niggas with the shit show. Y'all don't like to talk about anything entertaining or anything educational. Y'all just want to like talk shit, pop shit, and get like on some fuck nigga shit. You feel me? I can't knock it though. I can't knock it. I just know that when I pull up on the live stream, I want it to be some shit that's gonna like benefit me in a sense of what can I take from this shit and go spit like I'm a smart nigga. When I see like gimmicks and shit being played, I be like, I can't even deal with this shit, niggas. Like I come across a bitch got 30 fucking piercings in their face, or a bitch is talking about this is what it's like living on the fucking streets. Yeah, thugs just gotta. Come on, fool, bitch. I've been through that stage of my life. I like the nigga out of Georgia, bitch. I don't want to give a shout out. I don't want to put him on blast. But I'm going to just give a shout out to one of my favorite politicians running out of Georgia. I wouldn't vote for the motherfucker, but I like the motherfucker is what I'm saying. This nigga name is Rick Jackson. Let's call him, that my dog Ricky. They just call him Ricky. Bitch, my dog Rick Jackson. I'll probably do that with the rest of my night. I'm gonna chop up his videos and make like a funny, what I'm gonna consider funny skit. Cause his commercials is like nothing I've seen. He started off his commercial like, I'm from the projects. And like hearing a white guy say they from the projects and they made $1 billion. Motherfucker, you count. Big count. Count. Bitch, RIP take off count. Bitch. You know, I don't take it, that's that mean count. But I love it. Nigga, pop your shit. You say you from the projects? And then he said some shit I agree with too. Nigga say, man, listen, I grew up with drunk parents, an alcoholic parent. I know what abuse is like. He said, but these days, which made me, I kind of believe him on that part, because that's usually what a motherfucker who got their ass kicked back in the days will say. They'll be like, hey, I got my ass whooped, but not like you. So perfect example. My mama, I love my mama to death. Oh, I love that woman dearly. Now, she said some fucked up shit to me in life that I just wish could have been. So funny. What's more memorable than the ass whipping is what's said during the ass whipping. Like, y'all don't even know that shit. Like, what could be more memorable than the actual pain is what's being said. And when one mama told me, she said, I'm going to beat you like a slave. I never forget that shit. I think that was probably the last time that I allowed her to whoop my ass. That's when the grown man came out of me. I was like, you gonna beat who like a slave? Bitch, I grab that belt and whoop your motherfucking ass. Yeah, you were whooping my ass all these years, and I've been taking this ass whipping. And bitch, Lord knows I love my mama, bitch. And Lord knows when that belt fly, nigga, that shit hit across the back. It hit across the neck. It hit across the face. And if your ass act like you trying to grab the belt, she gonna flip that. You don't want that buckle, bitch. You don't want that buckle. You want the whipping end. The buckle cuts, nigga. So I remember that. But when she said whip like a slave, hold up, nigga. This is where the buck starts, bitch. This is where the grown man come out. I say all that to say, when the nigga Rick Jackson say, what that nigga say? He say, but these days, and I be the same way. Like, I don't feel like my mama abused me, bitch. My mama was raising three boys, about to be men, and she had to get a reign over things. You feel me? It's like, okay, one day, imagine being a woman and one day this nigga gonna be able to whoop my ass. I have to assert this fear into this little nigga before he can whoop my ass. That's just the reality of being a single mother and raising a male. I gotta really put some fear into it. That's how motherfuckers respect their parents now. Motherfucker had disabled parents on crutches and all type of shit, can't even move. But what their parents say goes because they know that motherfucker. I remember the ass whooping from back in the days. It's like you repaying a favor. You didn't kill me when I was a kid, and now that you're old and you're a kid again, I'm not gonna kill you. You took care of me when I couldn't take care of myself, and now that you old and can't take care of yourself, I'm gonna take care of you. You see how you repay that shit? That's how life works. That's how it's supposed to work. Some motherfuckers put their parents in homes and shit. That's why I be like getting mad with my old girl sometimes. Cause I be like, my mama don't be wanting to come to my house and shit. And that be making me feel bad. Cause I'm like, yo, wait a minute, dog. Like, yo, I'm looking for this little, I'm looking for something. Oh, here we go. So it's like, I'm of the mindset, like, I'm from like poverty where we didn't know a lot of motherfuckers with houses, you feel me? So when you able to know somebody with a house, like, perfect example, dog, this has always been impressive to me. A celebrity who loves their family. Like, you think about a Glorilla. That shit was sad. I think the reason Bro really got so much traction because motherfuckers was like, damn, dog, that girl shitting on you like that? Most of the time, a motherfucker hit famous and they do so much for their family that the public don't get to see. So motherfucker be like, oh, bitch, like they don't know. But a person always remember, I struggled with you. If you struggle with me, bitch, you could get this blessing with me. I say that to say, nobody like an ass kisser. Pardon me, lies. Let me rephrase that. A lot of people like ass kissers. The people that usually won't kiss your ass is the people that been knew you. So if we was in a sandbox, I'm from like the ghetto, we had to to save money on water. We took baths together. That's how they did back in the days. I don't know if they do that these days, but back in the days, bitch, if you not the oldest get the cleanest water. Nigga, you the middle child or you somewhere in between. Nigga, you get in the tub after them with the same goddamn water. Hold up, bitch. I see this nigga grease. I see this nigga hair follicles floating in the water. Well, I gotta get in that water. Okay, well, fuck it. You don't want to get in the water after him? Y'all take baths together. God damn it. Let's solve that like that. Wait a minute, I don't want to see this nigga dick. Well, don't look. Look in the air. I watched both of you motherfuckers. So that's how we grew up. And when you understand that kind of poverty, when you touch a little money, that person looks at you different. So Michael Jordan brothers, if he got brothers and sisters, everybody else kiss his ass. Oh, Jordan, oh, Jordan. Nigga, that's Mike. Bitch, that's Mike had them fucking holes in his shoes and holes in his pants. Bitch, we all had holes in our pants. We were freezing up under the heater, up under the space heater. You feel me? Like, when you got those stories of fucking struggle, people respect it when they get money. I say that to say, think about the adults that, they might have hit bad times or hard times and shit and they ain't got nowhere to go. Think about all the adults on the street that's out there homeless because they ain't have nobody to support them when they got of a certain age. So I was trying to explain to my mama the same way people be trying, like a parent will explain to their child that says, you don't know how lucky. Like, my mama used to tell me when I was a jit. My mama used to say, you don't know how lucky you is that you got a mother that don't do drugs. And I just be like, man, fuck that shit, bitch. My homeboys who mama do drugs, we get fuck holes in their highs, bitch. We smoke weed in their mama face. And it gets later in life where you be like, God damn, bitch, I had an advantage. I really learned this shit really from a lot of women I dated. I dated so many women. Even up until recently, I met a girl. Her mama found it in the bitch, but her mama don't own shit in this world. Her mama about 60, 55, over 55, and don't own shit. Ain't never owned shit but her car. Ain't got a better fucking career than my mama ever had. But she just didn't have the mindset. She was misled. You see that? Bitch, the motherfucker made more money than my mom. And I imagine it's niggas at my age right now who's had better jobs and careers than I've had. But they just did T-Pain type of shit. You know that nigga T-Pain? We'll talk about that next. Hold on one second. So T-Pain done sold his catalog. And now the nigga got, well, he ain't even got the money he had when he sold his catalog. Cause this selling nigga done went and bought a jet. And if you ain't gonna rent that jet out and make money off the shit, you just a silly nigga. And I made a comment and somebody had not tried to step to me, but they ain't never respond back. Which I'm of the belief that this, if I say something about a celebrity, whether it be discouraging and somebody respond like they this person Captain Save a Hoe, I'm gonna look at it like that celebrity from a burner account. These celebrities, see, they just so fucking petty. Like, I done been around too many rich motherfuckers to not think that rich people don't get on YouTube. You feel me? It ain't a rich motherfucker that won't pass through this screen and be here for about 5-10 minutes and check me out and then keep it pushing. This shit happens. I watched a fucking multi-millionaire sit on YouTube all fucking day while he make his money and just scroll and pop shit like he just a nigga with $10 in the bank. So when I pop shit about a celebrity, and then all of a sudden somebody from a fake account is like, "Fuck you, nigga, that's the celebrity." You old sensitive ass bitch ass nigga. So I was popping some shit about T-Pain recently. Somebody got all in the comments talking about keep his name out your mouth. Fuck you. That nigga was crying a couple months ago on Shannon Sharp. Talk about who all he hated, who turned their back on him when he hit rock bottom. Nigga, you should have never hit rock bottom. You had a hustle. Like, I can speak this shit because I remember, see, a lot of you niggas don't know. Like, if you ask niggas, what's T-Pain first song you know T-Pain from? Niggas will tell you, "Oh, sprung, girl, you got me." Niggas know that. That's not the first time I heard T-Pain or even seen T-Pain. First time I seen that motherfucker, these motherfuckers were talking about robbery 9, get on the grind, give me your money, and hush your mouth. Right now, get on the ground. That was that shit. Niggas was jamming that. This is what me, my rapper turned singer. Y'all knew the singer. Nobody knew he was as goofy and retarded as he was, but motherfucker knew of the nigga. So it's like, and these is like Leon County niggas, man. Shout out to Moon. Shout out TCC. Shout out FSU. Shout out Fam. All that shit. You feel me? But and it's another place in Leon County I want to mention too, but I can't think of the name of it right now. But point is though, fucking shout out that whole what that is 850. My thing is this though. You fucked up one time in life. Made all this money, made all these hits, did all this performing and touring. And this is when T-Pain, like, it was a great night that night. It was a hell of a night. T-Pain went and performed at a high school. See, that's what niggas used to do back in the days. They don't do that no more because niggas would get criticized. But T-Pain went and performed at Stranahan High School, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Just like Cash Money performed at Dillard High School just before I made it out there in the year 2000. They went and performed. That was all these nights, I got crazy nights. I'll write it in the movie one day. But this is my point. So for a nigga that went performing at high schools, that means you had a hustle. And then you went from performing at high schools to being a hit maker with #1 record hits. You would think a nigga would say, man, I came from the bottom. I was listening to the nigga, like, I don't listen to this nigga, but I listen to the nigga before I find out how that nigga sat in that interrogation room and just sung on everybody. That nigga Boston Richie. And I think it was him singing on everybody. That's probably how I listened to him. But the nigga basically lived in the trailer park. And I was like, wait a minute. This nigga be popping bitch shit. Like, he a rich. Like, been rich, been had it ass nigga. And you a trailer park nigga. You a trailer park. You live in a trailer park, fool. Like, cuz, what's up? What's up? You green as fuck. Yeah, that ain't the projects. Like, we from, like, the projects in the hood. Like, projects is a building made of cylinder block and a bunch of apartments and shit. Nigga, trailer park, nigga, is tornado come pick your shit up and put your shit in the middle of Kansas and you walk outside and I know where the fuck you at. Like, nigga, that cause shred the whole fucking trailer park is you can't throw a temper tantrum and jump around or you gonna fall through the floor. Nigga, trailer park is, bitch, you can't take no trash outside past 10 p.m. cause a bear gonna get you. Like, like, nigga, how poor can you fucking be? Bitch, that's not even trying poor. Project is, bitch, I got a mama that is lazy as fuck or something that's about us is off. But, bitch, this hoe knew how to qualify for government assistance. Trailer park is, bitch, we barely in the country, bitch. We out here with fugitives and molesters, bitch. The whole, like, you can't even walk. You can't, when you ever seen a bitch jog around the trailer park, like, for real? Think about this shit. Like, you ain't never seen a bitch take a casual, it's some sedity motherfuckers in the hood that'll jog around the hood. You ain't seen a bitch jog around a trailer park. Bitch have been snatched through in their trailer so fucking fast. Nigga, the trailer park is one of the most... trailer park, nigga, niggas can't shoot during New Year's. Nigga, you can't hide nowhere in the trailer. You think about it. Nigga go to shooting during New Year, bitch. All that shit subject to get fucked up. Trailer park could get... You in a fucking structure that could get repossessed. You ain't never seen a motherfucker repossess your home. Niggas repossess cars out here and go jack that bitch in the middle of the night. Imagine you sleeping at your fucking lot, comfortable as fuck. Then you wake up next to the police station. You in the police parking lot. You in the police impound. You just... Hey, let me stay to my point, though. Damn, I had a point that I wanted to make, dog. I lost myself. I was gonna say, like, the nigga Boston Richie. He had some shit. I gotta clip this shit. This shit is funny as fuck. But the point is, dog. Damn, dog. Damn, I had a fucking point, dog. I wish, dog. I'm gonna need me a... That's why I don't be making people my moderator. When I get the room, when I have decent amount of people here, bitch be asking, can I be your mod? No, bitch. You ain't loyal. Fuck you mean, bitch. If you not gonna be with me, like, I need... You gotta understand this. I don't know this screaming game, but I know enough about rap to know how this shit supposed to work. I know when rappers used to perform, they used to have what you call hype man. I know you can't be a hype man if you don't know the fucking song. How can I back you up on your ad-libs and say this if I don't know what the hell coming out your mouth? I need to know every damn song better than you do. If you can't rock with me from beginning to the end, if I do an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you not in this bitch the whole time, hyped up with me, you need to be controlling who the fuck get to say something. Bitch, I invite everybody. I really would like to think that if this shit ever go someplace or don't go someplace, I'd be alright because I don't need a moderator. I welcome everybody. All walks of life. Shit. I don't answer the stupid questions no more. Like, I don't understand. Like, if it's something stupid, I just bypass that bitch. I'm thinking about re-popping this algorithm, but I really don't want to because I made it. I think I'm going to start another one at 10 o'clock and run that bitch from 10 to 11 or some shit like that. Yeah, that's what I might do. Some shit like that. But, yeah, we gonna. But I don't got nothing to speak on, dog. I don't spoke on everything, dog. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the news, dog. I should turn the TV on and put that bitch on silent and try to bite some stories. I think another show popping up soon, and I'm gonna check what they hollering about, and I'm gonna use some of this shit. But I'm blessed, dog. Like, I really am, dog. I ain't get the amount of trolls I wanted to. I wanted to finish this Boston Richard point, but I just don't remember the fucking point I was starting out. I was saying that if you from poverty, all talking about T-Pain. That's what I meant to say. So T-Pain is from Tallahassee. Nigga, if you grew up poor in Tallahassee, you probably grew up similar to Boston Richie. The last thing you would want to go back to is that kind of lifestyle. But this nigga is two things you can't take out of a nigga if they got it in them. It's country and retardation. You just can't take the two. Those shit is like when those shits get solidified and bonded, you can't extract that out of nobody. And so the way this nigga moving, and I seen the nigga on with Juvenile, and they just blowing this nigga head up. Oh, they probably laugh at that nigga so bad after that shit. They're like, boy, turn around, brought a private plane, sold that bitch to Juven Wayne, and this and that. Copying Baby versus T-Pain. You're not Baby. You have no artist. You have no artist that's making you money, reciprocating money. You got no revenue that's really popping off. Now, if you was smart, go buy a chain or something. Nigga, you got all this fucking cash, dog. That's supposed to be fail-proof. Like, I think if you get $100 million, that's the cheat code. I think if you get $10 million, that's a cheat code. But if you get $100 million, you got no excuse to ever be broke. You could just go buy the most simplest fucking shit that's doing decent, just to fucking prolong you going broke. So if like, for instance, perfect example, they got we never thought about a laundromat chain, right? They got cleaners, I would imagine, that probably has slight chains or whatever. But we never thought about a laundromat chain. Nigga, I was out years ago in Naples, Florida, and I'm looking at the first Tide laundromat I ever seen. Tide sells laundry detergent, but then Tide say, you know what? Fuck this laundry detergent. Because anytime you start investing in businesses, you really investing in the property. You're not investing. Like McDonald's, I've been used to tell motherfuckers, McDonald's' biggest asset is the properties, not the fucking actual business itself. So, same thing. Ty said, let's get into this real estate. Bitch, let's start some laundromats. And we can fucking push our own product. So it's like free advertisement. When you come to the place, you thinking, oh, Tide. If you end up being one of the people that buy laundry detergent in the place, you gonna buy Tide. We only selling Tide in this bitch and Tide products. So I'm making money twice fold. I say that to say, if I'm T-Pain, why not just go get a chain of such and such and fucking just make this money come back or prolong me from going broke? But to see this nigga sit like a kid, and mind you, bro, like, shout out to T-Pain in the movies, played it. But every time he played it, I was always amazed how goofy he was. He's just like, well, I used to think that was a fake, fabricated white voice that he uses. No, that's his real fucking voice. I think he really think he a white man. Black, like 3 o'clock in the morning, and that nigga move like his like whole disposition is white. And okay, cool, so be it. Nigga, we all are who we are. It's just the fact that it's sad that you want to be down so much. You want to be down so bad. You will go broke again. And be an idiot on the... Like, it's no... He's talking about, oh, well, I've been taking time to work on this car in the garage. And, nigga, please. Nigga, please. That sounds admirable. No, you're not. You're out here being an asshole. And when your and I think about it, I think the part that pisses me off about it is think about my own father. This nigga I have never been my own father or move like the nigga. Like, I ain't never took time to really just say, let me enjoy myself. Because I'm going to feel like a piece of shit. Like, if I was to go overseas right now and spend X amount of money, I made this bitch dollar for fucking dollar. Like, I ain't had no daddy that said, you know what, I'm a boss. Not a boss, he don't own the company, but he's a manager. He's been a manager for over 30, 40 fucking years. He ain't never said, you know what, let me put my sons on. Let's do this nepotism shit. Like, like, one thing about it, some people could call it sad, but I'll call it life. Okay, you work for the white man, but bitch, put me in line to work for this cracker next. It ain't gotta be me. Put one of my brothers in line. Hey, son, let me show you how to manage this and manage that. Cause my dad, he used to give slight little lessons, and I took these little lessons and I tried to apply them. But it ain't the same as you giving me the keys to the fucking whip. So, the greatest thing my dad taught me about management was, he said, I don't manage a business. I manage personalities. And that shit always stuck with me. I didn't grasp until later, oh, this is what this nigga mean. Being a manager, like, you could be the GM of a team or GM of a this. The greatest GM managed the personalities. So when Mike Tomlin fucking left, the Steelers and all that shit started coming out the closet about these motherfuckers, it's like, oh, that's where his value lied. It wasn't just play calling. His value lied into how he could fucking keep motherfuckers together. My dad did some wild shit once. I'll tell you what he did. Hold on. My dad, this nigga did some shit. This how niggas be playing chess over other niggas. Chess, not checkers. My dad hired his baby mama, first baby daddy. Can you imagine that? Like, like, I know this mutt hoe right now, and I don't got no need or want or desire to speak to this motherfucker ever in life. This bitch have put herself on my shit list, and the best thing we could do is not have any communication whatsoever for her to maintain and for me to maintain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm where I'm at in life. But let's just say if I was petty enough or whatever, conniving enough, and I say, you know what? I got a company I just started. I want to hire one of your first baby daddy, because this hoe got 3 baby daddies. I want to hire all 3 of these niggas and how the niggas work for me. Meanwhile, all these niggas is talking shit about me and shit. Man, fuck that pussy ass nigga. Man, that nigga think you all that. But you niggas is working for me. I can keep an eye on you niggas. That's what my daddy did to my stepmama. He hired her first baby daddy. And that's the most sunning fucking moment ever. You put this shit into, like, how she had to feel when she fought that nigga after. Okay, you fought this first nigga. I don't know. You could tell me I got the greatest dick. You could tell me I'm this, that. You could tell me I'm a better provider. You could tell me I'm a greater father. You could tell me whatever the fuck you want to tell me. But when I get you to see that this nigga that you used to love before you met me works for me. He's my employee. If you don't suck this dick good tonight, I might fire him tomorrow. It's on some fucking soul food type of shit. When that nigga was like, yeah, man, Cola asked me to do her a favor. And the nigga like, who is Cola? He like, yeah, your fiance. That's Cola. You know, well, we call her Cola because she used to have a body shaped like a cola. And this nigga sitting out there like, what the fuck? He trying to figure this shit out. He trying to figure this shit out. Wait a minute, I got this interview because of my bitch. Yeah. Nigga, you wouldn't be here for no other reason. Ain't because of what you know. So, that was a, like, boss player move. But what's a real boss player move is you put your sons on. And we run this shit forever. And you start your own business up under these crackers. And then we motherfucking run your business forever. But you didn't do that. You was selfish. He said, no, bitch. All this money I made is mine. Now I'm bringing the T-Pain shit back into the play. All my money is mine. When I blow this bitch, my kids won't have any. I forgot what celebrity said. I ain't rich. I mean, my kids ain't rich. I'm rich. But fuck whoever said it, because he's a fuck nigga too. But motherfucking nigga, how the fuck your kids ain't rich? They came out your nuts. Fuck, nigga. They ain't asked to be here. Square ass nigga. If you would have, like, you know, the coolest, not coolest, but the most self-discovering things I ever discovered in life it was this nigga. Shout out Johnny, man. Johnny, wherever you at in the world, I hope you living. I worked with this nigga at a job one time, and I was so judged. This is when I was still kind of pulling my daddy dick for no reason. And motherfucking, I working with this nigga on the job site. We going to Deerfield to work on this complex, and he called his son. It was two things memorable about that moment. That morning, he saw this bitch in the median on the road, and he was like, that bitch so fine, I'll put a baby in her. And this is an old nigga. At the time, I'm in my 20s, so I'm looking at him as an old nigga, because he in his 40s. So I'm like, fuck you mean he'll put a baby in her because she fine? I never thought about no savage shit like that. If a bitch fine, I gotta put a baby in her? I gotta trap her? Because she's fine? I ain't never realized how many niggas got fine baby mamas because they like, oh, bitch, you let me fuck. I'm finna nut in you, ho. You finna hide this, baby. Like, bitches do it to niggas on some money shit. I never knew niggas did it to bitches on no beauty shit. So when he said that, I felt so green. I was like, bitch, you know how, bitch, I done fuck supermodels. Ain't nobody ever gonna know because I ain't getting them bitches pregnant. You mean to tell me, motherfucking, I felt like an idiot. And then the second part of me feeling like an idiot was the lunch break. Well, I was busting my ass harder than he was, but he still bust his ass. And we went and laid out in the sun, tired than the bitch. And the first thing he did was call his son. And I said, and I'll never forget when his son picked up the phone. He said, hey, son, how you doing? He's tired than the bitch. I just watched him bust his ass. I just bust my ass. And he called his son and he said, hey, son, how you doing? I was thinking about you. You know how much of a fuck nigga I felt like? Dog, I must have been like 26. I was like, damn, dog, my dad ain't never fucking called me, especially on a lunch break, and say, hey, son, I'm just calling because I miss you. How you doing? How you feeling? What's your mood? What's your temperament? You okay? This fuck nigga ain't never, period. I'm a grown man, so I can't cry about it. All of this has been, I've cried about it a million nights, but I can't cry about it. I'm just simply saying this shit was cause for concern. I said, oh shit. I done sat here and low-key judge this man because I'm a judgmental ass nigga. And I'm like, I done looked at this nigga up and down and said, this is an ugly nigga. This is a nigga that don't work that hard. This is a nigga that don't got nowhere near as amount of money as my daddy. He ain't achieved nothing like my daddy done achieved. And then I realized in that exact moment, two things at one time. My daddy ain't never shared none of that wealth with me. And the second part is, he ain't never shared none of that love with me. And then I had a decision to make. What's more, his wealth or his love? And I thought his love was more. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I can't dig in that nigga pockets. I try to excuse that nigga. This would prolong my love for him. I said, okay, well, fuck it. His money, but bitch, I just got to go work hard for myself and get me. Maybe when I get me, he'll acknowledge me. Then I made a certain amount of money and I had a certain amount of money and I showed my daddy. And I was hoping that this nigga be just so proud. I just knew that nigga gonna be proud. He looked at this shit. I really wanted the shit on him too. I was thinking I wanted him to be proud, but I wanted like him to feel like a sucker. Like, yeah, fuck, nigga. Name one of your sons that touched this, nigga. And then that nigga looked, he said, nice, son. Keep going. For nigga say keep going. Nigga like, shout out Iceberg, bitch. I'm finna listen to Iceberg after this shit, nigga. Keep going, bitch. I gotta keep going. This shit don't stop. You don't know. First of all, I ain't where I want to be in, nowhere anyway. Like I was just talking to my neighbor about this shit today. I was like, what keep me up at night is thinking about what I want to do with the place and life and shit. Like I think the coolest part is when before you own anything significant, you think about how can I hook up my car, how can I enhance my wardrobe or whatever. But when you start homesteading, you thinking, how can I increase the value or how can I make sure I can have something that I consider myself semi-retired. My back is fucking in shambles. My fucking body is in shambles from all the injuries, different injuries. And it's like, what can I do to make that step to where I'm at the end, I got an end game, I got an exit plan, contingency plan or whatever. And so that keep me up at night. It does. I think I'm gonna start another chat after this. I don't spoke enough when I said that. I want to just say this thing before I close this out and start my next chat. I might even go into the middle of the night if I can get this phone to charge. I'll just leave it at that. I won't even say it. I wanted to say it, but certain things ain't meant to be said. All I'm gonna speak very vaguely. Not any. I'm talking to one particular person. If you're looking at this shit, leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's the best way to be amicable is to leave me alone. I don't want to know you. I don't like you. I despise you. I don't like what you stand for or what you're about as a human being. I don't. I don't like the people that's in your corner or validate your fucking ignorance because that's all you ever knew. I don't like it, which means I don't like you. You can jump on this fucking stream from 100 different fake accounts, but I don't like you. I'm gonna start my next podcast by saying it. I might start a couple podcasts, not all of them, but a couple of them, so you could grasp this shit. I don't like you. That's why I don't answer your phone calls. That's why I blocked you. I need you to stay far away from me. I'm imploring you to stay far away from me. It's a bunch of people I don't like. It's not just you. But I don't like you because I was in a vulnerable state when I met you. And I felt like you exploited my vulnerable state. And now I need you to just stay far away from me. The minute you drag me into having to know you, you're gonna regret that motherfucker. Only way you're not gonna regret it is to leave me the fuck alone. If you have any intelligence, you see this right here, and you say, this motherfucker a genius. That's the best value I can add. Outside of that, you don't want to know me, and I don't want to know you. I'll start another stream. Peace. Love. That part.